We were talking too much about trampolines. Now we are into a Demm report.
Yeah, it's another kind of episode of What Would You Do? This story comes to us from Greenville, North Carolina, where Chris Kelly has spent some time, and your son has said goodbye.
Yesterday was his last day in Greenville, North Carolina. He moved home yesterday. He's
no longer an East Carolina Pirate.
He is a University of Tennessee volunteer and will be going off to Knoxville in 2 weeks, but he's 2 weeks at home.
Do you know what your son plans to do with his East Carolina gear, merch, clothing mostly?
No, I don't. That's a good question. He's got some shirts.
Does he have... Is your wife listening?
Not likely.
Does she have her hoarding gene?
No, he's not a hoarder. He's not a hoarder.
So he could let the East Carolina gear go.
He can let it go. We've switched over now.
To your wife, it represents a chapter of his life.
Yeah.
Therefore, it must remain.
If she finds it, she'll keep it, and it will be somewhere in our home.
Appropriately memorialized.
100%. And I do have some East Carolina hoodies and
I remember
that I can continue to wear. I don't mind that.
But I think that's acceptable.
We've switched over to that putrid orange. I mean, look, I love University. I love him. I love the Vols, but I don't love the color, that particular orange.
Orange is a tough look for a lot of people to pull off, especially with our skin tones.
And yet, my favorite teams are the Broncos, orange, and now the Vols, also orange.
Did you ever get to any ECU football games for football Saturdays?
No, never went.
I hear they were scenes.
They supposedly are.
You're not a scene guy.
No, I'm not. I'll probably go over to Neyland and catch a Volunteers game.
Oh, you think?
Hopefully this season, yeah. They're playing Georgia at home, so I might get to that. Yeah.
Oh.
I was just thinking, I got a lot of orange clothing from the gym I attend to. I've got a lot of orange. God.
Yeah.
When I was heavier, I'd wear that old Elway jersey or my Peyton Manning jersey, and people go, good God Almighty, what is all that?
It's just so much orange.
So much
coming
orange
at
me. Quick story from Robert as well before we get to the story from Greenville. Now, he's talking about trampolines. Robert, what happened with you and a trampoline? Go ahead.
Yeah, well, basically, back in 1998, me and my brother were roofing contractors. We go inspect roofs.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was younger, he was my older brother. And I looked down, see a trampoline, and I'm just sitting up there. I'm like, I said, Joe, if I do it, you do it. He said, all right. He said, all right. And I mean, but this looked like it was put there just for that reason.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like, Joe, you better do it if I do it. You better do it. I knew there were no homeowners there, and it's not the most professional thing to do.
No, it isn't.
I didn't think about the physics part. So the higher you are and the more you weigh, which I was weighing like 75 more pounds, and I ended up flying up. I mean, over the roof line and landed back on my neck, and I'm like you SOP, excuse my French.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you better go.
Yeah.
He sits at the edge, and he's always got to outdo me. And he did a frontward flip and landed, flipped up, and then half of his knee landed on the metal rim and half off. So his leg just swelled up like a frozen butterball turkey.
Oh, my
right
God.
at the beginning. He's like, Bobby, help me. I'm like, okay, and I'm sitting there just hobbling towards the gate. All of a sudden, this Cujo dog, I'm literally foaming at the mouth, and I'm sitting there trying to open the gate, and I'm pushing instead of pulling. I mean, and then we ended up at Wake Forest, but that's just really, when I heard that story, I was like, man, that was a person that.
Man, I like the way you set it up, too. It's like it looked like the trampoline had been set there for you to jump off the roof onto the trampoline. God. Yeah, in your younger days, you think, I can do this. That's cool.
Of course.
Man, and the Cujo.
Nobody saw the Cujo
I didn't see the dog coming. No, that was...
That's a twist.
Nice story, Robert. Bobby, help me.
Does your brother still walk with a limp?
Yeah, how bad was it?
Oh, yeah. He's got 2 titanium rods in both legs. Oh, my gosh. Again, he's got more screws and bolts and sense. I've been smarting up a little bit, to be honest with you.
Good for you.
But seriously, this is before old challenge stuff. It was just this pure dumb brothers hanging out and
that's right.
trying to make the best of it. He did do the frontward flip.
Oh, my God.
Well, nobody asked him to do that. He tried to outdo you.
God, if that had been on video, we'd see that.
Geez.
We would have seen that forever.
Epic trampoline fail. That's right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Robert.
Wow.
Good story. Appreciate it.
Incredible.
It gives me pain. It gives me pain just hearing about it. Exactly.
Well, this is a different kind of pain, I suppose. It's more emotional. We take it back to Greenville, North Carolina. City workers had to shut down. A water main broke this past Saturday in Greenville. City workers shut down the intersection of West 3rd and South Pitt. I'm not sure if you've been through there, Kelly, if your son has.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know Pitt.
Pitt and 3rd?
I know Pitt and 3rd. Yeah, of course.
So parts of the area flooded because of the water main, and it was flowing downhill. And a woman with the unbelievable name of Vanilla Adams lives near the area. She and a friend, I think, in fact, watched the scene unfold. I think they had done some driving and realized that the road was buckling because of all the water that sometimes happens.
We got a sinkhole here.
So Vanilla and her friend are both black, which will become important a little bit later. They decided to go Facebook Live, which we have some video from that. We also have some video a little bit later. As Vanilla and the male friend stood on the sidewalk, a white man in a pickup truck drove by. Vanilla and the friend said, whoa, 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 stop, stop, stop. Don't go that way. She said, and apparently on the video, the guy said, I'm trying to stop you, boss man.
Do we have that?
Okay. This is the actual Facebook Live?
Yep. His name is Ja Love, and he went over.
No.
Yeah, Ja Love.
Vanilla and Ja Love.
And he's trying to help this guy. He says, boss
sinkhole,
man,
bro.
Got a sinkhole over here. And this is the exchange between the two.
I try to stop you, boss man. I don't want to be rude or anything else, but when a fellow of your color jumps out in front of me and starts waving at my truck. I would try to say, cause we rolled by, it was sinking.
It was sinking. He's trying to say.
So what you heard there was, I'm trying to stop you, boss man. The man in the pickup truck, a white, gave Vanilla and Ja the finger and kept on driving. Well, the next thing you know, his truck is halfway under the street. In the sinkhole.
And he says, what he said there, if you missed it, I don't want to be rude, but when a fellow of your color jumps out in front of me,
I drove on. I hit the gas.
You know. So, and he's like, yeah. And you heard Ja Love. He said, he didn't even catch that. He says, yeah, I'm trying to stop you because it's sinking over here and this and that. So he posted that on his Facebook Live, his Facebook.
Yeah.
And he didn't even realize what had happened. You know, he'd been flipped off. I guess he knew that, but he didn't realize. And a lot of people were like, did you hear what that means?
Don't call him boss man.
Did you hear what he said?
He insulted your race. He gave you the finger, and you're calling him boss man?
So then John was like, oh, yeah.
I really didn't. Like, I was so focused on him not hurting himself, so I really didn't pay it no mind until I started looking at the comments on my live. So.
Yeah, and that's what everybody was saying. Hey, he's saying bad things about you. When a guy of your color jumps out in front of my truck, I'm obviously not going to take any advice from you. We'll go on past you, get right in that sinkhole. That's what he gets. He gets into the sinkhole.
Yeah, a tow truck was able to pull the man out of his sinkhole. He was fine. He wasn't injured. Yeah. I'm sure the truck sustained some damage.
Yeah, well, he walked up to him. And when you heard that,
yeah, he's walking back up the street away from the sunken truck.
So you'd think that Ja Love would be jaded from this experience and go, oh, well, no, I'm not going to try to help anybody. You know, look what happens when you try to help somebody. But that's not his attitude.
Even though he up at me, even if he would have went down some more, I would have probably tried to went down there and help him. Like, no matter, one thing I want to say is no matter the color or race, I always still try to help somebody. I mean, even though it was rude, I feel like I need an apology, but like I said, don't nobody know who the guy is. So
yeah, nobody knows the guy. He just went off. And they've not found the guy yet.
Well, if the internet does what the internet does, we'll know who he is.
They'll out him because his face is on the camera.
Yeah.
And
sorry, fella, your color coming at my truck.
Come on now. Well, what do you expect? I mean, guy,
if you were white, I might have listened.
I would listen to you, but come on now, black guy coming at my truck. You got to know what's going to happen here. I'm not going to listen to you. I love Ja Love's attitude, though. He says,
yeah, he seems like a special guy.
I'm still going to help somebody, even now, even if you give me the finger, I'm going to help him.
I think if your name is Ja Love, you have to. Yeah. It's almost your destiny.
And Vanilla, his friend Vanilla, they're going to help somebody, I hate that guy did that. That's really,
middle finger.
He looks really bad for doing something.
Yeah, it's a bad look.
Here's somebody trying to help him do that. Now, if anybody came running at me, I might ignore. I would not give the finger. Why? I'm too scared. I think somebody would shoot me for giving the finger.
Yeah.
But I may have ignored them because I'd
ignore the warning.
Sometimes, if somebody's coming out in the middle of the street, you're like, what's going on here?
Yeah, how crazy is this?
How crazy are you? I don't care what race you are. I might be like, what's going on here? Mm-hmm. He's trying to help. It's too bad we've become such a society of jaded people that we don't know even when help is being offered. Am I right? Am I right on this, BB show?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you
could have said it better myself.
I didn't think I said
I
it
bet
very
you
well.
could.
I don't think I said it very well.
You probably say it in rap form.
Say it in rap form. But if you say it in rap form, you can get the finger from that guy. I can tell you that right now. He's not going to listen to you. He didn't like that
What
bit.
rhymes with Ja Love, middle finger, and Vanilla Adams?
That's right. If you can do that by tomorrow, then that would be really good. The good, the bad, the ugly here. A good story, again, about people trying to do good for others. This took place in Montana. There was a couple ready to get married 1 month ago, and they had chosen an outdoor location for their wedding. It was like one of these kind of a farm, and there was a barn there, and the barn was where they were going to have the reception. So the wedding was going to start in the afternoon, but in the morning it had already been stocked with drinks, and everything was set up, glasses and all the decorations, all their pictures.
Table sets.
Table sets were all there, and they walked in at like 8:30 in the morning just to check it. This is the couple, and found out that overnight someone had gone in and ransacked everything just out of meanness. That's what my mother and father used to say. You know, just meanness. Somebody had come in and vandalized the whole place. Here's the bride.
They opened the door for us, and it was just like what in the actual, like...
That's Carson Snyder.
She tried not to curse.
Tried not to.
What in the actual?
What in the actual? And you know what she was thinking.
Some people just like to watch the world burn, sir.
That's what it was. In fact, this is her now husband is talking about this. His name is Travis Snyder. They had 2 buckets of canned drinks, soda and beer, that they were getting ready to ice down, and the person who had done this took a knife and stabbed every single drink.
What?
Every single drink.
There those troughs outside. Were full. One was full of pot, and one was full of beer. They went and stabbed every single can that was in there. Somebody was dedicated to ruining this.
Yeah,
that had to make a colossal mess on the stabber.
Exactly. It made a huge mess. And it's terrible. It really, everything about that you're hearing is awful.
So what happened?
Okay.
I'm sure there were tears.
Oh, yeah.
Shock.
It's their wedding day. They're getting married now.
In a couple of hours.
In a few hours. Well, word gets out. This couple down the road had their wedding venue destroyed by unknown, uncaught vandals. So the bar down the street says, well, we've got glasses we can donate. We'll donate that to it. And then other locations said, well, we've got some artwork that'll make it look really nice inside the barn. And then others said, well, we'll donate the drinks and we'll do that. And then even locals started giving to their honeymoon fund, which was up online. They knew the couple's name. So by the time the wedding rolled around, everything looked perfect. They had
You're kidding. Who cleaned it up?
Everything was done. People in the neighborhood said, let's go on down there and clean this up for them. And the people that owned the venue, they went in and cleaned it up. And at that point, then, the bride and groom were overjoyed.
I guess there's a couple people who donated to our honeymoon fund that were, like, listening to that story. And I'm like, holy cow.
When we came down for everything, it was like it never happened.
I was crying even more. I'm like,
relief.
yeah.
That's Montana.
Yeah.
That's Montana.
And Montana strong.
A small town Montana will do it. It's good to see the good side of people, you know. There you've got Ja Love trying to help out. A driver going to a sinkhole, gets the finger, gets a racial slur thrown at him, but he said, I'll still help you. These people in Montana will do the same thing. And these are whites, okay? They will help each other. They will.
I think when you said Montana,
kind of assumed.
I think BB Shea and I sort of assumed. I mean, is that wrong?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, all right, maybe. I think the bride speaks for all of us.
Don't let stuff just ruin your day, because at the end of the day, love wins. Love is all that matters.
Love is all around.
You hear that?
Love is all you need.
That is a beautiful statement from
Good
that
for her.
bride.
What's her name?
I can't remember. Carson Snyder. That's Carson Snyder talking.
She's Carson?
She's Carson.
And he's Morgan?
He's Travis.
She's Travis.
Travis.
Oh, that's fantastic. What a great story. I love it.
Exactly. See, that's
Now-
good. That's good news. All right.
Have we heard from law enforcement?
Yeah, they're looking,
Is
but
it?
they have not caught anybody.
Do you think this is just a random teen, or is this targeted? Is this an X?
They thought it was just random, but we're really,
Just to target
we
a wedding
don't know.
venue or a barn wedding?
Maybe, yeah. Authorities are investigating vandalism. So far, no arrests have been made, and they had no comments on any
It's
leads
not
or
a
anything.
Carrie Underwood, Louisville Slugger to both headlights situation here?
Montana seems like a destination wedding type place.
You're
I
going
doubt
to,
that
you're
they're
going to Montana soon
for a wedding. Yeah.
Yeah, for a wedding. That's
I
right.
feel like I feel like they're not locals.
Oh,
You
maybe
don't?
you're right. Well, maybe you're right. This was Sulphur
To
Springs.
me, that I can't imagine anyone saying, yeah, I want to get married in Montana.
Well,
That doesn't live there.
BB Shea's friend is flying to Montana to get married in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Smoked a lot of weed.
Yeah.
But a lot of people smoke a lot of weed. Maybe these two smoked a lot of weed in their time. I don't know. I don't want to cast aspersions on them, but
no.
that was White Sulphur Springs, Montana.